Mr. Dodd's Adventures.
May I ask, kind sir, in which direction is Neston?
It is 10,001 miles that way, north-northeast. Just follow that road across Europe, then take a left, another left, a right, another left, straight up, third left. Avoid the dog piss and the offensive science teacher graffiti on the wall so it doesn't piss you off. Then walk about 8 hours straight on and there you are. The old quay.
Oh yes, Park Gate. Neston isn't far from there. You could even spit. Many kind thanks, dear stranger.
My pleasure.
Oh God, Monday morning yet again. Another shit day of narrating here in this boring recording studio. Why do I have to talk like this? I know it's in this script, but it's bloody awful.
Shut up! We are on the air!
What? Already?
I'm sorry.
I didn't realise we were being listened to already. Forgive me, listeners. Just bear with me one moment whilst I get my script.
God, it must be here somewhere.
Saddam Hussein's reign is over. The world is devastated. Most of it is now just a desert, and the UK looks like it's been scorched by a continental kettle. Hello, I am the narrator of this series. My name is John Frederick Michael Allen Richard Stephen Joseph McIntyre, but you can call me Mac. Please do not be fooled by my impersonation of Terry Wogan. I hate BBC Radio 2 and that boring old coot in the mornings, but I happen to sound like him. Have you got a problem with that? Well, I couldn't care two monkeys' mothers what you think. I am the narrator and I am God of this series. I just want all of you viewers to know that throughout every episode, whenever I make an appearance, you will hear this particular sound. You heard that? If you didn't, tough, because I'm not going to allow you to hear it again, you clueless louts. Anyway, on to the story. A year has passed since Saddam's demise, and despite the devastation of the world, life goes on, and things slowly began to get back to normal. Mr. Dodd was once a distinguished science teacher of a small-town high school. Today, after walking across treacherous deserts over thousands of miles of Eurasia, he arrives back in Neston, Cheshire, England, Europe. He has reapplied for his old science teaching job. He is being interviewed by his former boss, a middle-aged Mr. Peach. A miserable fat man who enjoys his pies and leisure time marking homework. The town of Neston once again enters Mr. Dodd's eyesight. He doesn't quite remember it that way.
What in the hell is this? Where's the church? Where's the park with the scallies? Where's the train station? And indeed, where's the high school?
Right, here we're using porter cabins. Come right on in.
Mr. Peach, is that you?
Yes, indeed it is. Dodd, I hardly recognise you after all those years. How are you, my old chum?
A bit worse for wear, I'm afraid.
Good. What have you been doing with your life?
Trust me, you wouldn't want to know.
I have heard the Saddam Hussein Madness Saga, you know. I'm not an imbecile.
Did you like my character?
Can I be honest with you?
No.
Would you like a cream pie?
Why, yes, I wouldn't mind such a nice delicacy. They were rare in Iraq. Most of the time we had to dig them up from the sewers.
Well, I couldn't live without them. How do you think I've managed for so many years looking like this?
Mr. Peach points to his stomach.
Now, you're here today because you've requested for your job back, yes?
That's right.
Well, according to your CV or resume, which is exactly the same as the copy I've got in my office dated 10 years ago, I can't remember why I accepted your application last time, so what the hell? You're in.
Woo-hoo.
But please be aware that things are completely different to how they were when you were last working here. For one, Neston was underwater for a good length of time. 2, kids nowadays are as tough as a stone quarry. Your job as a science teacher is more like being a snake charmer, Mr. Dodd.
Let's not be too formal, Stephen. Call me Brian.
Yes, okay, now back to what I was saying. 3, in particular, you might want to watch your back around 4 particular students. First of all, there's Bruno. He's also known as the bully. The only science experiment he will do for you is bashing another kid's face in. Then there is Timmy, also known as the nerd. He can be 10 pains in the ass, who most of the time will interrupt your sentences. Then there is Billy, also known as the dumbbell. The last time he knew where he was in another lifetime. He is a dumb shit who never pays attention. Don't tell him I said that or you're fucking fired again, Brian. And finally, there is Graham, also known as the no-show. He never turns up for school, and when he does, it's once in a blue moon. Some of the other teachers said they've never heard of him.
Jesus Christ. Did you think of all those nicknames yourself?
Mr. Field thought them up for your information.
Oh, Patrick. He still works here. I thought he'd be retired by now.
Yes, he needs the money. You only get a pension now when you're 75. He did for a while stop working here because his house got flooded. We both know why, don't we? Saddam.
Me again, Mac, the narrator. It's what I do. Anyway, the next day, Dodd wakes up out of bed, fresh as a daisy, ready to begin his day teaching class. Science class.
Good morning, youngsters. I am your new teacher who has worked here previously. But none of you were actually born 10 years ago. That would have been scientifically impossible. My name is Brian Dodd, but you will address me as Mr. Dodd at all times. Do you understand?
Good morning, Brian.
Glad you understand. Now on to today's lecture. First of all, the register. Let me see. Bruno?
Fuck off, mate.
Mind your language, please, Bruno, you fuckface. Timmy?
Yes, my good man. As you can see, I'm sat here presently at table number 5, sitting exactly 90 degrees from the blackboard.
Shut up! That is politically incorrect, young man. You must not say blackboard. You must say chalk depository. Right, well, we know you're here. Billy.
What? Where am I?
This is a science room in Neston High School. I would appreciate it if you would pay more attention to my ramblings and actually try to learn something. Do you even remember what I said my name was?
What's the name?
Oh, God. Just sit quietly and read your textbook that I just flung at you. Okay, and where is Graham?
As we can plainly see, he is currently vacant from his seat. The whereabouts of his person can therefore not be established, and God, it hurts me!
Okay, and I see that the rest of you are here. Now, have you all done your homework?
You haven't fucking said any fucking homework yet, you stupid old workshop!
Well, you should have done it anyway. And could you stop saying fuck so much, Bruno? It's really starting to get on my spectacles.
No, you fuck the shut up!
Yeah, excuse me, Mr. Bully, but may I put out on a small grammatical error that you just made? It was quite embarrassing, but I think you'll discover that the expression shut comes before your choice of expletive, fuck, in this type of situation.
Timmy!
Oh, wait! My perfectly shaped filtrum, my nose is centrifugally challenged!
Stop bleeding all over the desk, boy. If you spill just a drop more, I'm going to make you lick it up as part of your afternoon drink.
At that moment, Mr. Peach enters the lab. He is astounded at what he sees.
What the fuck is going on in here, Brian?
You see, Stephen,
Timmy's nose is bleeding. Billy's forehead has been gashed. Bruno is laughing hysterically at the mayhem in this room. And Graham is AWOL as usual. I've got just one thing to say to you, Dodd. Good job. Keep up the good work. I couldn't handle these well-behaved truants better myself. Now I'm going to go and make arrangements for your raise.
And with that, Mr. Dodd completes his first day back teaching at Neston High School. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Please join us again for the next episode of Mr. Dodd's Adventures.
Characters in this episode do not represent people in real life.